What's up everyone, John Castillo here. Today's video is 7 tips to improve your YouTube videos for free. You'll be using the gear that you already have, and if you blink you'll miss it because the first one already happened. Having a proper introduction. You've got to introduce your topic to people. The title, down here, doesn't replace a proper introduction. Take the opportunity to say the name of your channel. If people aren't watching on YouTube, for example if they're watching on Reddit, they won't be able to see the name of your channel, so the intro is the right time to say it. Tip number 2, show your face. In my experience, whenever I land on a YouTube channel twice, I am super likely to subscribe, but that's really hard to notice if the channel doesn't have a face.
Tip number 3 is use voiceover recordings over B-roll. The YouTube algorithm favors audience retention. YouTube wants you on their platform as long as possible, consuming media, watching ads, earning them money, etc. An easy way to make it more engaging is just like this. Ideally, over something a little more related to what you're talking about. Plus, you can always record this in a more controllable environment and get better sounding audio. Recording audio on the fly is always a coin toss. Lastly, matching your B-roll cuts to your vocal cadences makes you seem like a total pro.
So now that this is all nice and clean, let's move on to tip number 4, the background. Take the extra time to clean up and position your objects where you want them. You want you to be the focus of the shot. Additionally, make sure that you have a little bit of space between you and the wall. This, not a great background. You're not really saying much with this, and also it's super claustrophobic. I'm like right up against the wall. There's better ways of doing this. This, not much better. There's a lot of clutter going on here, and while I do have that space for the background, it's competing for your attention, and ultimately, I'm the one who's talking. So let's see what a better way of doing this is. This here, it's a little bit better. Further away from the wall, makes a huge difference, a little bit of distance in front of me. But let's move on to tip number 5, where it all comes together. Tip number 5, frame your shot. Not this. Not this, maybe this. Ugh, definitely not this. Something along these lines make more sense. There's not much space above my head. There's a good amount of depth to the background. You can see where I am. It's contextualized. And before I'm done with this tip, let's take a look at this setup over here. Take a look at the setup. The camera is just below my eye line, so the camera is actually looking up at me as opposed to looking down. Ultimately, I want you, my audience, to be looking up at me, right? I'm the one who is giving some information. And you want to make yourself look important when you're on screen. Tip number 6 is lighting. Take advantage of natural light if you don't have any lights of your own. Using a curtain like this will help diffuse the light so that it's not so harsh on your face and make for a very nice, soft light. If you do have lights at home, obviously use those, and you can even add some on the background to spice things up a little bit. Adding color lights to your background, particularly complementary ones, can be a nice accent as well. And last but not least, possibly most important even, is audio. You really want to get your microphone as close as possible as you can. Here, for example, I'm using the Voice Memos app on the iPhone to get the microphone as close to me as possible. Here now, this is the audio from the iPhone, and I'm gonna speak a little bit, and now we're gonna cut to the audio from the microphone that I'm using on top of the camera. Gonna talk a little bit more, and now we're switching back to, here's the audio from the iPhone on the Voice Memos app. If you get nice and close, it's really not that bad. And before we're done, here's one more quick tip that you can do with your iPhone. Bonus tip is record all of your audio in a closet. Clothes are a natural dampener, so you get good sounding audio without the need to treat your room and get rid of all the unnecessary reverb. Anyways, that's it for me. If you like this video, I sure hope you subscribe, and if you subscribed, I hope you like this video. Have a good one. Bye.